Hey everyone, and welcome back to this tutorial on structural pattern matching in Python. Structural pattern matching is a new feature in Python 3.10 that allows you to match patterns against complex data structures, such as lists, dictionaries, and objects. This can make your code more concise and readable. In this tutorial, I will show you how structural pattern matching can simplify your code. Please like, share, and subscribe, and write comments below. What is structural pattern matching? Structural pattern matching is a new feature in Python 3.10 that allows you to match patterns against complex data structures such as lists, tuples, dictionaries, and other objects. This feature facilitates the concise and readable handling of structured data, making your code more expressive and easier to maintain. This is an example of structural pattern matching in Python 3.10. Here I define a tuple of data and then I just match patterns, different patterns in this case. To define structural pattern, you can use a match a statement in the beginning, then use to match the structure of data tuple against different patterns. So there are different cases inside this match statement. So the case keyword is used to define different patterns, and the code within each case can be executed when the corresponding pattern is matched to the given data. And there is another wildcard. This wildcard is case serves as a wild for any pattern that does not match the earlier cases. If these cases are not matched, so it goes to the case, the last case, which is a default statement that's going to print as the pattern is not matched. So let's try to see these cases. First, just goes to the first cases. The first case, the first element in this tuple is 1. So it just check that this matches to the first element in the data. And the second and the third elements are any numbers, doesn't matter. So it goes to just represent to any numbers, but always check that the first element in this given pattern is matched to the data, the tuple data. Then it goes to this to print the statement in that case. Let's try to see this output. So the first element is 1, and the other elements are 2 and 3, because it matched always that the first element is 1. If, for example, the first element, for example, let me change this to any number, 5. For example, if the first case is not matched, the first element is not matched in the given first element of tuple, so it goes to the second case. The second case is all the 3 elements, 1 to 3 are matched to the given data. If it is true, it just prints out these statements, and let's run this code and let's see. Yeah, data matches the pattern 1 to 3. Yes, 1 to 3 is matched to the data. So the data pattern matches all these 3. And the third one is just matches if all numbers are equal. For example, let's change all to 3. And let's try ABC. We have 3 different elements in this tuple, and going to match if all elements are equal or all elements are the same and have the value of the first element in this given pattern. So it's just prints all elements are the same and have a value of 3. And if all these cases are not matched, for example, let me check to this 6, let's say. It goes to the last case. The last case is the wildcard, which returns if these cases are not matched. So that's a simple structural pattern matching in Python 3.10. And we also replace nested if statements with structural pattern matching. So it can also replace the need for multiple nested if else or switch case statements. By the way, Python doesn't support switch case statements, but structural pattern can replace the switch case statements. But most programming language supports switch case statements, but Python doesn't support it. So it's making your code more elegant and easier to understand. Here is a nested if statement, and we will replace this nested if statements with structural pattern matching. This define x and y, 6 and 10, and it's just evaluates this expression, conditional statement. If x is greater than 5, if that is true. For example, x is 6, that's true, and it goes to the nested if statement. The nested if statement is if y is greater than 10, yeah, this is true. It prints both x and y are greater than 5, and it prints, and the statement indeed here. Otherwise, if, for example, let me change this to 5, x is true, yeah, it is greater than, but y is not greater than 5. So it goes to the else parts of the nested if statement. And it prints x is greater than 5, but y is not greater than 5. What about if we change this to 3, the value of x? If x is greater than 5, that's false. Directly goes to the outer else parts of this nested if-else statement. Just x is not greater than 5. It's just goes to the else parts. It's not go to the nested if statements because the outer if statement is already false. So we can replace this if-else statement with a structural pattern matching. So let's define this structural pattern match x, y, 6 and 5, and it matches x, y with the cases, this case and the second case. So the first case is, let's say, A and B. If A greater than 5 and B greater than 5, it's both x and y are greater than 5. It's printed this one. Otherwise, it goes to the second pattern. And in this case, y is not greater than 5, but x is greater than 5. That's true. But y is not greater than 5. If this is OR, it is print, because or it's possible either or one of the statements is true. But here, for example, if I put 3 and it goes to the second case, the second case is a greater than 5, b is less than or equal to 5. Here it is the condition is AND, conjunction is AND, so both statements should be true. So it's in this case it's not true. It goes to the default statement, that is x is not greater than 5. So if for example I put 7 and let me print this, and I put this to AND. So the second case would be printed out. X is greater than 5, but y is not greater than 5. It is less than or equal to 5. Yeah. So this is just replacing the if-else, the nested if-else statements with structural pattern matching. So structural pattern matching is very exciting new features added in Python 3.10 and above, and you can practice more codes. Especially you can use structural pattern matching to match more complex data structures in your project. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching today.